Hello everyone, welcome to Master Stage. And today we are going to discuss about the standing orders in which IRC 2020. It is part of your labor law that will be explained in clear language so that you can succeed in your examination. So, standing orders under Industrial Relations Code 2020. Okay, let us focus on fourth unit of this third semester of LLB. Okay, labor law. So, what is standing order? So, it is a clear rules and regulations. Okay, which is employed in factories and businesses. So, this particular standing orders explains what workers must do and how they should act and uh, what will be happen if the rules are broken. So these are the standing orders. So why it is necessary? Make sure that everybody treated fairly without any discrimination. So if the standing orders are there, then there is a stopping of the disagreement at work. Okay, then workers get the what is their rights and duties clearly. Then they'll have the legal protection for the workers. So they knows what to do, how to do, when to do, and what happens if the rules are broken. So these are mentioned in the standing orders. So it's the concept and nature of the standing orders. So if we how it is started, the standing orders initially it is started in 1946. So the Industrial Employment Act, okay, was created set of rules for jobs, okay, in 1946. Okay, and in 2020 these rules are added the Industrial Relationship Code 2020 to make all the job laws are easier to understand. And nowadays they apply to workplace with the 300 or more workers. The government might change this to 100 workers also. So this is applicable the workers where 300 plus are there. Even for the government can change up to the 100 plus workers also, these standing orders. So these are the rules. Okay, what is the standing orders like? So for that, in order to get the standing orders, the officer has to approve. Once the standing orders are approved by the officer of the government, okay, these rules is going to be a law. So this applicable to all the workers in a company or factory they are working. So this standing orders covers like what job types, working hours, holidays, time off, bonuses, sorry, extra work hours, okay, behavior rules, and when a job can be end. So these are mentioned in the uh, standing orders. The evaluation is like that. It is started in with the Industrial Employment Standing Orders Act was created in 1946. Then the rule and some of the rules added in 2020 that become Industrial Relation Code 2020. It is applicable to uh, all the job holders, and presently it is applicable for 300 plus workers, or the government can change up to 100 workers. So how the standing orders get approved, this is the process. So the company writes the rules, the company writes the own rules for the employee, okay, for the employees written. Okay, these rules are submitted to the officer for checking purpose. So if the rules are not appropriate, not convenient, then workers can object the same to the officer. Okay, then within the 15 days of the rules made, then the officer checks. Then if the modification is there and everybody approved, then it's the rules are approved and that become official rule, and official certificate rules will be there that will be pasted in the factory or in the office. So what what the approval officer does, so when the rules are made, the rules are, he checks. Okay, he talks to the company and workers. The if the decisions or disagreements are there, then he make the rules modify. After that modifying, government, the officer is going to approve the same. And here the approving officer works as a judge, and he must explain all the decisions, all the information, all the rules to the employees of the company. So this is a getting approval orders, standing orders approved. Then how standing orders work? So when do these rules start? Okay, so the standing orders begin on the date written of the certificate. It is given by the certify officer. Okay, once approved, that become law, and everyone, whether it is employer, the person who give the job, and workers also must follow the same, who must follow the rules. So employer has to follow the rules. They cannot change the rules and ignores rule once it is approved the same. The workers must follow. All the workers should follow the rules, and how they act, and what their jobs, and what happen if the work rules are broken. That is also mentioned in the standing orders. Okay, more important than uh, other contact. So if the rules or standing orders are different from what workers personal job contract, the standing orders usually the ones who that counts. It means that even standing orders are there, even workers also make some personal contract, so personal rules, but the final orders are usually which is issued in the standing orders is the final one. So the important, the core decision is that then banking Buckingham and Carnatic Company Limited versus workers. The Supreme Court said that once these rules are approved, they become part of their every worker's job agreement. Oh, this things how it works means they have to follow employer. This has to followed by the workers, and it also the standing hours is the final one, not the workers rules and regulations. So how to modify these standing orders? So either employee or worker can ask the request the certify officer to change the orders. Okay, the these other side, the request can be shared with the concern or agreements or disagreement. The standing order will hold the meeting or meeting with the employer as well as employees to change the rule if they are really needed. Okay, then if the like officer feels that these changes or modification is required, then he can change that one, and they can mention the a date when it is going to be changed. The time limit is that so once the order is issued within the 6 months, that cannot be changed. After 6 months only it can be changed, unless if the both the parties, whether it is employer or employees agrees, then it is going to be changed within 6 months. So here the 6 months is a cooling off period. So it is here the difference between certification and modification. Certification means when the rules are approved for the first time by the officer. The modification means when the rules already made and it got modified or changed, that is called modification. So in examination point of view, they may ask about the modification process of standing orders, so that you have to write all these things. Then model of standing orders and temporary rules. So what are the model standing orders? So model standing order means in in any factory, any office, before making orders, the government given some of the rules. Okay, that is the model rules, model standing orders. So these are basic rules set by the government or in different industries. Okay, these rules are used for the short time until the company creates their own standing orders. These are the Model standing orders is the specifications given by the government. So it is used for short time. So these rules apply until the companies makes their own rules, and which should officially approved. So governments create them. So the government announced these rules, sample rules in various business types. Okay, fair basics rules. So in that, all the workers have fair basic job conditions, proper working condition, and proper job hours. Okay, even before a company makes their own rules, these rules are made by the government. So these are called as model standing orders. This is also called as temporary rules. Okay, then interpretation of enforcement. Okay, who is going to like enforce these particular standing orders? So understanding the solving issues. If the disagreement about the meaning and uses of standing orders, the problem goes to a labor code. That means if the standing order instructions manuals not understand or any dispute, then it go to the first labor code. Okay, like labor court explain the rules, then the certified officer can make rules clearer. If the workers fired unfairly, they might get the job. If the workers are fired, that means they removed, then according to the labor court, they can get the job. If the uh, if the money is paid, okay, and if the worker is fired wrongly, then the compensation will be given by the employer. That is going to be ordered by the labor court. Okay, so labor courts are the main places for understanding the enforce these rules. Okay, then punishment is not following the rules. If the employees do not follow the rules and don't show the approved rules, then it can be fine up to 50,000. They can also face the ongoing penalties as per the Industrial Relation Code 2020. Okay, these are the things. Okay, what you have to remember: everybody has to follow the rules. If not, then the labor court will punish the same. Okay, then important rules in the industrial relations code 2020. So these rules, the standing orders applicable to the workplace where 300 plus workers works. Even the government can change up to the 100 number of people also. The government rule, the government choose the official certify officer. They also example for the standing orders. Okay, so the sharing power, the main power can have the power similar to the local offices. This help the manage things. Means certify officers may appoint the other officers to manage the this standing orders to be implemented, and these standing orders must be displayed uh, in the workplace in the local language. Okay, standing orders or instructions, okay, that need to be displayed in the factory. Okay, and employees should check the up to date standing orders to fit the situation, and it protects the workers. So these rules are protected the workers from unfair decisions. They can make sure that everyone follow the clear steps. So remember these rules. Okay, who supplies, what is the government rule, who is going to share, where to be displayed, who is going to check the up to date, and how the workers can be protected. Okay, these you should remember. Okay, so the examination point of view, you have to remember standing orders officials. Okay, who- like whose it is apply, it is 300 plus people workers, or the even less than even for the 100 workers also it approved. Who is going to approve standing orders? It is the certifying officer who is going to approve the same. Okay, it is once approved that become a legally bond for both the employer and employee. The rules cannot be changed within the rules made 6 months unless the both employer and employee agrees. So the model rules given by the government. So the the disputes can be solved in a labor court or the industrial tribunal. So way to display these has to be displayed in the factory or office in a local language also. So what covers here? So this labor standing orders covers like what type of jobs, work shifts and holidays, time off, pay behavior rules, how the jobs are, and penalties. If the job rules are not followed by the employer, then it may attract 50,000 rupees as a penalty. So important case you have to remember is Buckingham and Carnatic Company Limited versus workers. So these cases decide the standing orders become a part of workers' jobs contract. So do watch this particular video again and again. You'll get the full clarity where you can clear your examination without any difficulty. So thank you for watching. Do share this particular video to your friends and those who are preparing for the law examination. That will be helpful to them. So I'm signing off here. We'll meet with the next next video with the fifth unit. Thank you.